I have a good guest today, an old friend who I haven't seen probably, I don't know, 10 years or so. He used to live in the Bay Area, who now lives in Oaxaca, Mexico. Please welcome Enrique Jarquin.
Hello, Rodney. Hello, everybody. Well,
Say hi
thank
to
you,
the Bay
Rodney.
Area.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for the invitation. I'm just so happy to, uh, to be here and say hi to you. We haven't talked for a while, and it's nice to always reconnect with people from the Bay Area. I was just talking to Michelle Donahue, who danced with
Hello,
Salsa
Michelle.
Mania, and
Yeah.
I saw her in Mexico last year. And it's always so nice to, just like I said, reconnect with people from the Bay, because I still feel the Bay Area right here in the heart.
Dude, I still think you're still from the Bay Area. I know you're from Mexico now. I know you live in Mexico. I still think you're from the Bay Area because when you dance, I still see Bay Area.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy to think that way, because I always represent the Bay Area. Although I am very happy and I'm very proud to be from Mexico and be living in Mexico, and especially from Oaxaca. And I represent my culture. I love it. And even though, like I said, I'm proud of that, I always represent Bay Area. I always represent Bay Area. And I always, no matter where I go, which I've been to a lot of places, no matter where I go, I learned in the Bay Area. I started in the Bay Area. My foundations are Bay Area, and I'm still Bay Area.
Yep.
I'm still SF, yeah, San Jose.
Kike. We call you Kike. I still call you Kike. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you a question. What the hell happened? Why are you in Mexico? Because you pissed me off, dude. I mean, I had a lot of plans. I will give my right leg to feature you at any of my festival right now. That I can tell you. Just give me a general idea and how you overcome that and how you go from there, and then we'll go on.
Okay, well, I have problems with immigration. I had immigration problems, obviously. I mean, that's out there. I'm not gonna say the
That's
whole
no
story.
secret. Everybody knows it in the Bay. Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna say the whole story, but I did get. I don't say I got deported. I say I got imported into Mexico. I was an importation.
That's a great way to look at it, actually.
And so yeah, I got a deportation of 10 years, which is now over. Actually, it was 5 years. I'm sorry, it was 5 years.
It's now over, right, bro?
Yeah, it's now over, and I have the opportunity now to start looking into fixing my immigration status problem. And now my dad is an American citizen. He just became an American citizen, which, I mean, I don't know how much that can help, but it might help a little bit.
I think at a certain age he could probably help. I'm not sure. Your brother is still here. Is here in the Bay Area still, right?
My brother is still in the Bay Area, right?
Okay, yeah. Dude, look, if I can help in any way as a business owner or promoter of entertainment, where I could write some type of recommendation or something, just let me know. I mean, I'll do it, you know.
Thank you.
If I mean, you don't have to live in the Bay Area. What I mean is that you could visit Bay Area, you know, or any cities in the United States. It'd be really great, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the first place I would totally just go is Bay Area. I mean,
dude, I will.
I don't care if they tell me.
I will bring you to Reno. I will bring you to San Francisco Festival. Fuck, I'll bring you to Hawaii. I'll bring you to San Diego. Those are my festivals, bro.
You have a Hawaii festival now?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
But here's the gist.
I remember when you started the first Bachata Congress in the Bay Area.
Yeah, bro.
And you invited me and Gianna, right? Or
yeah.
Was it me and Ellie or me and Gianna?
It was you and Gianna.
Yeah.
Was it you? Let's see.
I think it was me and Ellie.
Yeah. I think it was with you and Ellie. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I'm always impressed with your choreography when you guys do show. I mean, do you usually generally 100% you come up with those type of choreographies?
Right. I
I love it, dude.
you cannot say that you're not inspired by other people. I mean, whoever says that, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think that every artist first gets inspiration from other people.
Yes.
That's the first step. I mean, you first get inspired by someone. You sometimes try to copy or do some of the stuff that they do,
Yeah.
and then you develop your style, right?
Right.
And you develop your own ideas and you create. I have never copied anything. I've always created my choreographies. Although I have been inspired by a lot of people. I mean, I've been inspired by so many people, you know?
I mean, where do you get the swag though? Is it a natural thing? Because you got certain swag, and then you got that. It doesn't matter how fast the song is; you're still smooth.
No, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
I think it's a natural thing. It's not a thing that you could teach really. But getting back to the immigration, I'm happy that that's over, and I'm happy that you have the opportunity. Crossing my fingers that you can come visit us. It'd be a party, man. I mean, how old are you now, by the way? How old are you now?
Oh man, I don't even want to say.
Well, you don't want to say you got, bro. When you
I'm
left the Bay
37.
Area, you still look the same. What is? You still look the same, dude. I'm 54 years old. You're probably around 30, 30, 35, 32.
36.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
36.
dude, you still look the same. Seriously, you haven't aged. You and John Freddy. John is also old, but I was talking to him yesterday. That guy has not aged.
Well, I'm alcohol preserved. I don't know about John.
Well, for me, I, with all of those festival parties, room parties, they would invite me. I would drink one shot and that's it. Otherwise, I'll throw it up. It's like my body is rejecting it for some reason. It's not.
Yeah,
like
I remember you didn't drink too much. Yeah.
But remember when we used to have room parties, though? I mean, dude,
Oh man.
I used to drink. Bro.
Yeah, I used to drink, but I don't remember you. But I don't remember you as like like heavy drinker. Just I used to drink, but just
somebody has to carry you in Junior.
Right. Me and Junior. Oh man, Jesus. Oh, that was crazy, man.
There were the days when those people were young, ladies and gentlemen. Enrique, Junior. Every time we party, we make sure that if Felipe is with me or somebody else, we make sure that one is a designated driver. Just to make sure, But
just to make sure, yeah.
Just to make sure.
But seriously, though, I think that the best, I've had like really good experiences, traveling, and not since I moved to Mexico, and I had the opportunity to travel and do a lot of congresses, visit lots of countries and stuff. But seriously, I mean, those times where, during the San Francisco Salsa Congress, during, Reno, during the whole Bay Area boom, right, as a dance community, because it was very strong.
Yeah.
As I remember it, it was really good times. I mean, I will never forget it. I think that if I go back to the Bay Area and it's not like that anymore, like I will feel like sad, because I remember the Bay Area as this, like I keep it in my heart as an amazing experience. Like, I had the best times with you, Felipe, Junior, John, Luis,
Ludo,
everybody. I mean, it was
Ludo
amazing.
with his fucking Nicaraguan rum.
Right, yeah.
Flor de caña.
Flor de caña. And I remember I went to Nicaragua, and I think I even sent Luis a message, and I said, hey, guess what? I'm going to go to Flor de caña, what do you call that? The fabric, wherever they make it.
Factory, yeah.
The factory, yeah.
So now your partner's name is Selena.
My partner's name is Selene.
And how did you two meet?
Well, Selena is from Mexico. She's from Guadalajara, Mexico, and she's one of the most well-known artists from Mexico, and actually all over the world. I mean, Selena danced with she's danced with a lot of people, collaborated with a lot of people, but I think that her most of her like really important work she did with Rodrigo Cortázar, who is Mexican too,
Yeah.
and now I'm getting stuck. Hold on a second. I don't
You
speak
haven't been
English
in the
that
Bay
often.
Area. That's the reason, dude.
Yeah, I don't speak English that often. Just be patient. Okay, so Rodrigo, she used to dance with Rodrigo Cortázar, who now dances with Bercy Cortez. Well, Selene also danced with Eddie Torres, and she trained with Franklin Diaz for a long time. In general, she's a great artist. I mean, and I've known her since I got to Mexico. And it wasn't until last year in April that we talked about doing a project together. She had been living in Rome, in Italy, for 2 years.
Ah,
And we talked, and she came to Mexico. We worked a little bit, and then I moved to Italy. I moved
yeah.
to Italy. I was living in Rome already.
I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, I was in
Bro.
Rome until this whole COVID thing happened.
Ah,
So that's when I got out. She got out too, and I just stayed in Mexico. I'm not going back. I'm
I
like,
should have contacted you because I was there last year for 2 weeks, bro.
really?
In
Where?
Rome. In
In
Rome.
Rome.
In Rome.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Isidra and I had a bit of breakfast there, and we were just walking all over the place, bro.
What?
Yeah, we were just, and I think Bridget from Texas happened to be there, and she was contacting me. Where can I go salsa here? Like, dude, I'm not from here. It's like,
There's salsa in Rome every day.
yeah, I said, can you come with me? It's like, no, I came here for a vacation. I'm not for dancing.
Right, yeah. I don't want to go dancing, of course.
Bro,
Damn.
Rome is one of the best places I've been to. Not just the architecture, the looks, and everything.
Yeah.
It's the food, dude.
The food is great.
Bro, I can never find those pasta
Those pastas.
in the
Oof.
Bay Area. I can't. They cook it differently, you know.
It's different, seriously, it's very different when you go to Italy, and I mean, especially Rome,
Yeah,
pasta is it's different. I mean,
dude. The first pasta we've had, because we just got to our place and like, let's go eat. The first pasta we had is the one we have never forgotten. Any other food that we order is like, no, that first pasta was great. It's a pasta with some pork or something, whatever. But it was, dude. I mean, you don't.
Well,
find
it's like it might be prosciutto or something else,
Could
but
be.
like prosciutto, it's also a little different than in the U.S. and here too.
So going back to the time when you got to Mexico, okay?
Right.
You got to Mexico. What was your thought process as far as what were you going to do? What was going through your mind?
Oof, bro. I mean, seriously. I mean, I can't even like explain how.
Because obviously you overcame it. I mean, look at you now, right?
Yeah, well, thank God. But if you would have asked me, 10 years ago or 9 years ago when I got to Mexico, what I was gonna do, I would have never thought that I would have been able to keep dancing and travel and all of that. Because to me, it was like I got, thrown out of the US, and to me it was just like it's over, you know?
Right.
Like in my mind, I was just like, fuck, I mean, like, excuse my language, I mean, like, what am I gonna do now?
Because
I mean,
when did you
most
leave?
of my life.
Hey, bro, at what age did you leave Mexico? Were you born in the United States? At what age?
No, well, here's the thing. I went to the US when I was 8 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I came back to Mexico when I was 13.
Uh-huh.
And I moved back to the US again when I was 17.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, most of the most important part of my life was in the US. And I mean, when I came to Mexico, really, I had no friends. I knew some people, I had some family, but I mean, I just couldn't see myself. I couldn't fathom, like, any type of life here because I hadn't been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And all my friends and my family and some family and all of that. I mean, it was in the US. And like, so the first thing I did was like just chill with my family, with my mom. She's here in Mexico.
Oh, that's
And
good.
it was, yeah, my mom is here. So I just, I stayed home for a week. Then my sister was the one that invited me to go to this salsa club, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, seriously, I had no intentions of getting into the salsa scene. I was just going with my sister to go to a salsa club and have a drink
Yeah.
and relax, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going as like, trying to network with people so I could get into the scene and meet people and whatever and get connected. No, nothing. I was just going with my sister. So I was at this club and I happened to run into this guy. His name is Jorge Martinez,
Yeah. He
who
used
is
to
now
train in the
world.
Bay Area, bro.
He went to the Bay Area with John.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I met him in the Bay Area way back, right?
Right.
And I remember that we had a good experience because this guy is from Oaxaca also. And I think he was gonna do a show with with his partner back then, whose name was Lupita.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he had forgotten his pants, his dance pants, his
Oh,
performance pants.
yeah.
So what I did is like, I mean, he's from Mexico and I'm trying to help, right? I mean, I'm like, you know what? I have some dance pants in my house. If you want, I can go get them, or you can come with me and I'll let you borrow them.
Yeah.
So I took him to my house and I let him borrow a pair of pants so he could dance. And that's how I met him. So I ran into him at the club. He immediately recognized me and me too. And then he introduced me to this other guy that has a big school here in Oaxaca, Mexico. And that's how I got into the scene again, back
See
to the
that?
salsa scene.
See,
I
that's the
started
thing, bro.
dancing. Huh?
That's the thing. Wherever you go, the people that dances salsa or even powers that be, they're like family, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, so he introduced me to this guy, and then I started looking at my videos, and then this guy gave me a lot of work, like to train his teams. And then from there, I jumped to another school and started doing also coaching. And then I started teaching and training a lot of the dancers and instructors from Oaxaca. Because I danced with Lucy Yu, who is a ballroom dancer
Right. I
in the Bay
remember her
Area,
too. I
right?
remember
And
Lucy when you brought Lucy when me and Masha, you joined me and Masha shooting a TV program,
yes,
a Filipino TV
Tagalog,
program,
the
bro.
Filipino TV program.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's still on YouTube.
is it? Yeah, I think so. Is it
Yeah, it's called Adobo Nation.
Adobo Nation? Yes, Adobo Nation. Of course, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so anyway, so I had also Steve Vasco as a coach of ballroom. I mean, he didn't teach us ballroom. I mean, he didn't teach me ballroom. He coached me on salsa, but of course with ballroom technique,
Lines and
lines,
yeah, yeah.
connection, cross connection, feet technique, feet
Right.
positioning, all of that. And also Lucy taught me a lot. So anyway, that helped me, or that kind of technique they didn't have here in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Mm,
They didn't have any knowledge of that, right? They're very talented, but they weren't very technique oriented, right? Like
correct.
not.
Yeah.
And so I was able to help a lot. And then after that, I started my own dance company. Started my own dance company. It went really well. I went to this competition, which back then was only international and national.
Yeah.
It's called Eurozone Latino. And it was our first year after I started the school, after I started the company. After 6 months, I started it. We went and competed. I competed with like amateur level dancers, and I competed in a professional division, and we
Wow.
took second place.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
To have taken second place in a professional competition, and I had like beginner level dancers. And after that, I started just growing with my company. I met Lorenita Andrade, which was my dance partner for 7 years.
Mm.
Lorenita now dances
Is that
with
the one? Is that the one where you did cha-cha-cha routine?
I did a lot of routines with her.
I saw one of your cha-cha-cha routine. That's a
I did
badass.
a cha-cha-cha with her. Yeah, I did a cha-cha-cha with her.
That's a badass routine, bro.
Thank you. Lorenita now dances with Adolfo in the Cochea.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. She moved to Italy too,
Yeah.
about a year ago, about 2 years ago.
Mm.
Anyway, I met Lorenita. We had, success as a couple. We started traveling really all over the world. I never expected this to happen. It just really happened. I mean, I was just really happy. I had the opportunity to go, all America. I went to Japan, Japan, Korea, Taiwan,
You notice,
Singapore.
hey, bro. You notice in South Korea that even beginners they dance on two.
Yes. You know what? South
They don't have
Korea.
on one classes there, bro.
No. I think I saw one. There is one school, and I forgot what the name of the school is. But these guys admire Francisco Vasquez and the On One dancers.
Is that
And
right?
yeah, but it's just like, this like unique school that dances on one, right? That they like the on one.
Or they call it on one, or they call it LA style.
They call it LA style, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I guess
Right.
LA style.
But anyway, yeah, in South Korea, I mean, I went to Busan. I also went to Seoul,
Yeah,
and I was in the whole Gangnam district.
yeah.
And yeah, everyone dances on two. And let me tell you, Koreans are very good dancers.
Very good dancers, and
They're very focused. Like they want to learn about music. They train a lot. They know about music. They have good taste in music.
I
They
was
know
I
musicality.
was there.
They know
I think
everything.
I was there 7 years ago. I taught bachata and kizomba there,
Yeah.
and then we went social dancing, and Sion happened to be there. It's like, what the hell you doing here, bro? It's like, I was
Really?
teaching workshop. Yeah, I met with
Oh,
Sion and we
man.
were partying, and I was telling Sion, don't you notice that everybody dances on two here? And then he told me, even beginners, they have classes for beginners for on two. It's like, that's awesome.
Yes. Yeah. I haven't seen Sion for a long time either.
I was supposed to interview him this week, but he had something going, so I'll probably
So
interview him next week and
where
talk
is
about all
Sion
that.
now? Where is he?
He's, sometimes you don't know where he lives. Sometimes he's in the Bay Area, sometimes he's in LA, sometimes he's in New York.
He's a jumper.
He's a jumper because, especially this pandemic, I don't know what he's doing now, but that's why I wanted to interview him. But
Yeah.
I like the fact that after that trials and tribulation you had for a short while,
Yeah.
you gone up again. It was almost like your second wind of energy,
Yeah.
and even better because you get to go all over the world representing Mexico, which is
Yeah.
really cool. I mean, for a moment there, I was feeling bad that you left the Bay Area, and because I was talking to the old gangs, like, if he was here, I think he would have at least won several titles or maintained top 3 or top 2 for worlds, right?
Yeah.
But then I was so out of the loop. I don't even know if you competed at Worlds from representing Mexico. But
Right.
we were just talking about that. But now, telling me the story, man, you probably would not even go back to the Bay Area permanently. You would stay in Mexico.
Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, seriously, I miss the Bay Area a lot. Seriously, I think that I really love the Bay Area. I mean, I just do. I mean, and I definitely want to go back. Um, if I had the opportunity to live in the Bay Area, I think I would.
I agree.
But
Bay Area is
but
something else, bro.
yeah, but at least I mean, if I have a chance, at least I want to go back and forward whenever I can. Once I figure out this whole situation. But yes, I mean I do agree that had that not happened, had I not been deported, I think that maybe I wouldn't have had these opportunities that I have now.
Although I,
That I was able to enjoy.
although I would argue that before you left the Bay Area, you were about to reach your peak.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet. I
yeah,
was,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was.
And so I would look, bro.
Yeah.
Humility and all, okay.
Yeah.
With your talent, it doesn't matter where you're gonna go, whether you're in Italy or in Europe, because of your talent and because salsa, the dance industry. I mean, look, almost every week there's a festival.
Yeah.
There's big studios. I wouldn't doubt that it would still be the same. I wouldn't doubt that your success would still be the same because the talent is there.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, seriously. I mean, it was just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time what your mindset was. You were depressed there for just a short while, and then all of a sudden, boom, you met some people, they hooked you up with some people, and there you go. They look at your video, well, there you go. Which is really cool, dude.
Thank you.
So what's the plan? Are you and your partner going to compete for the Worlds?
Well, Selene doesn't like to compete. Selene she's never competed. She's more of a show, dancer, which is great. I mean, I think that, yeah, both things are great. I mean, if you ask me honestly, I don't think that you need to compete to prove you're a great dancer. I don't think so.
I agree with that. I am part of that school. Even Bruce Lee himself didn't need to go fight competition, although he competed in cha-cha-cha once and won.
Yeah. Yes.
just to prove to anyone.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I know that.
Many of our friends in New York and the East Coast who are badass didn't need to compete.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't think, like I said, I don't think that it's necessary for you to compete to prove that you're good or to be successful as a dancer or instructor. Definitely, I don't think that it's necessary. I just think that it's for the people that like it,
Well, some people are born with certain adrenaline, and it's a craving, and they have
exactly
like our friend in the Bay Area, Alex Lee. He's fucking competitive, right?
Right. He's just crazy, man.
He would compete. Like it doesn't matter even if he's about to turn 70, he will still compete.
Right.
That's Alex, bro.
Okay. I can picture Alex competing at 85,
He performed at my festival in Reno last year.
Right.
And then I think he was trying to get back to dancing, and then I think he got injured. So
really?
That's the part about being old. Look, yeah. I'm 54 years old. I still feel like I'm 18 years old.
You look good. You look strong.
Well, it's not the same. It's not like it used to be, where we used to party. We would dance until we would close the club. No, it's not that anymore, man. It's like, I'd rather just DJ and watch everyone dance than me dancing. Yeah, it's not like it used to be. Now, tell me about Mexico, bro. The congresses, the festivals, because I have two Mexican friends who are trying to entice me to be one of their partners of doing congresses there. So,
really?
Well, yeah, and so look, I've done Philippines, Boracay. I've done Lithuania. I've had Congress in Dominican Republic. Okay, right. I will never do. I vowed to myself, I will never do a Congress outside of the United States because it's different laws, right? But okay. I got some friends, and one of them is my student actually, who goes from Mexico in and out. And it's like, you got to work with us. You got to work with this friend I have. He wants to do a Congress. I mean, what's your view, given that you've gone to many Congresses, you've gone to the Congress in the Bay Area. What's your view about Mexico Congress? I heard it's growing.
Okay, well, are we talking about specifically just congresses or competitions?
Congresses, salsa, bachata, you know, yeah.
Okay. Congresses, we have, if you talk about congresses, right now we have two that are very good. Very, very good.
Which city?
One of them is in Oaxaca, right here. It's called Oaxaca, la capital salsera, which means the capital of salsa in Mexico.
Right.
Oaxaca. The other one is called Fusión Salsa Fest, which is in Mexico City.
So that means bachata, kizomba, everything.
Bachata, exactly. There's also another one that's very good. It's called Timbal in Monterrey. It's very
that's the one they're talking about, Monterrey, yeah.
Monterrey, yeah, it's very good. I mean, and I'm just talking about the biggest ones, the most popular ones, the ones that you know people are gonna go because they already have them in mind. You know, when they think congresses, it's Fusión, Oaxaca, and Timbal, just like the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Which are very, very good. They have amazing lineups, very, very good, amazing lineups. They also have competitions. They have championships. But in Mexico in general, there are a lot of congresses.
I'm assuming, bro. I'm assuming, and my impression that there's so many competitions there. But look, over the years, we used to look at Colombians kicking ass, right? At competition, right?
Yeah.
Now it's the Mexicanos.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that every congresses there have a competition.
Oh, exactly. So that takes me to my next point. That's just congresses. If you're talking about competition, we have Eurozone Latino World Salsa Championship here in Puebla, Mexico.
Ah.
And I mean, if you haven't been to Eurozone Latino World Salsa Championship, you may disagree. But I can tell you, like, really, like, you know, I can tell you really humbly, like, is that a word?
Yeah, that works. That works.
I mean, I can tell you seriously, like, with all honesty, that I've been to a lot of countries all over Europe. I've been to Asia. I've been to South America. I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Except Africa. I haven't been to Africa.
Yeah, that would be cool. Me too. I haven't been to Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Troy invited me to go to Africa and I couldn't go. Anyway, and I can tell you honestly that if you haven't been to Eurozone Latino, you may disagree with me, but Eurozone Latino World Salsa Championship, to me, is the strongest and most competitive world championship in the world.
Wow.
It's the most. I mean, and
how many people are we talking about as far as competitors?
I'm talking about thousands.
Holy shit. Wow.
Thousands. Yeah. I'm talking about thousands from all over the world. Last year was amazing. It was just, and last year you had like top names, like really, you know, well-known people competing. For example, you had in the solo division, you had Oliver Pineda and
is Oliver still competing?
He came back to compete just in Eurozone Latino.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. He did not do too well.
Look, there are so many young people now, man.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, you know what? Respect and all, because Oliver, it's always going to be an inspiration for a lot of people. He was to me also, and I think he's a great dancer and artist. But you know, competition has evolved so much, and there are so many people and so much competition, and people are so hungry to train and to know everything. They absorb everything now, right? And it's so much easier. So anyway, we had Delia Madera and many more names in the female solo division. In the in the Team Shines division, we had Full Project from Italy, which is this very well-known group of guys that travel all over the world. They competed also in Eurozone. Anyway, you had big names competing in Eurozone last year. And I'm talking about the general dancer that goes and compete. The level is much higher than the other world championships that I see. I'm talking about the general dancer. Of course, that there are always the dancers like, you know, Ricardo and Karen, and all of these dancers that also go to Summit and they go to Latin Cup and that. And I mean, but they're always going to be amazing. I mean, they're like they're on another level.
Yeah.
But if you talk about the general level, Eurozone Latino is very high, too high.
So, bro, with that Congress you're talking about, what's the prize money?
I think it's right now 150 or 200
US dollars?
USC.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And how much do they get in when they enter? How much do they pay money for registration and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there is you buy your pass like everywhere else, and then you pay for each division that you want to compete in.
Got it. I'm just quite curious to know how they make profit. It's a business side of me.
Of course. No. And also, I mean, if Gabo Romero is the owner and the CEO of the Congress.
Yeah.
And he's a very good business person.
Hey, by the way, were you sad when Albert Torres died, bro?
You know, to be honest, I wasn't, I didn't have a...
You weren't close to him, huh?
I wasn't close to him. I mean, I was sad about the news.
Yeah.
Because just like you would be about anyone that you...
Of course.
Right? I mean, It's sad. And obviously, he has been a great promoter. But, like, honestly, I wasn't really close to him. Or I hardly ever had any conversations with him. So...
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I got closer to him in his late life. Actually, I got closer to him because, he wanted to be a partner, and he visited my congresses. And sometimes, we just text each other if I want some advice or he needs some advice about bachata and all of that stuff. Of course, he picked me many times as a judge in his competitions, but with all of his weaknesses, he was not a perfect man, but I give that guy credit for Salsa Congress, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yes, that's great. I mean, seriously, you have to recognize when someone really sets the path for a lot of people.
Yes.
And I mean, independently, or you can judge all you want, whatever, but you have to also give credit for what he's done.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Never try to, diminish that, the effort and everything that he accomplished.
By the way, you remember in the Bay?
I think
you remember in the Bay when we used to dance bachata socially because no one liked it. They would just play fucking 2 bachatas a night. Remember in the Bay when we used to dance that stuff, dude? Those were the days, bro. When
Rodney,
people didn't really know about bachata, man.
Rodney, I remember nobody liked it, right?
Yeah, nobody liked it, bro.
I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't even know how to dance bachata. I didn't know how to dance bachata. I didn't know how to dance bachata for shit. Okay? But I liked it. I liked the music.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I remember I had a freaking line of girls waiting to dance because nobody liked it, right?
Yeah.
So I had like 3-4 girls wanting to dance with me bachata.
There was only a few of us men who knew how to.
You and I don't know, some other people.
Even say Nicoya Armando Tam, but he wasn't going out that much,
Right. Yeah.
Your brother also was dancing bachata also.
Yeah.
The way we knew how then.
Right.
But
Yeah, seriously. Now I look back at how I danced and I just laugh. And I remember that, I
what do you
remember
miss most about the Bay Area? I mean, in general, it doesn't have to be dancing, bro.
in general,
In general,
I think the Bay Area has really good food.
yeah, all kinds of food. That is varieties of food. Yeah,
It's got all kinds of foods. And not every place is gonna be great, but there are places that are very good. In
yeah.
fact, San Francisco has a very good culinary, um,
They got some culinary places and culinary college or
college, right? I
yeah.
mean, a lot of people from the U.S. go to study in San Francisco.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, culinary school, and I think that San Francisco, and the whole Bay Area in general has really good food. I love it.
Do you cook?
I cook. I
Huh?
cook when I have to.
Are you a good cook?
No, I wouldn't say I'm a good cook, but I'm decent. I'm okay. I'm okay. I I just let's just say I'm not gonna poison myself. I'll survive. I
So
won't die.
when it comes to developing choreography, Kike,
Yeah.
how long does it take you?
It depends on the song. It depends on.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's go to the process. Do you pick a song first and then get a vision, or what?
I pick a song first. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like everything, I think that everything should start with the music. I personally, I see people that do moves or a series of movements or sequences, and just because they like them, they want to put them into a song, which
Yeah,
is okay. I'm not gonna say don't do it because that might work for them or it
yeah,
might work for you. It's okay. To me, is I do what the song is telling me to do. I do what the song tells me to do, and that's the see. This is very interesting, Rodney. I have choreographies that have been really, really, really easy in terms of the complexity of the movements and the complexity of the sequences. Very simple stuff, very, very simple. But it's just what the song needs. It's just
I
what the
see.
song needed. And these choreographies, like I have one that's called Lo Que Más. It's a bachata and cha-cha-cha song
Mm-hmm.
by Nelly Quesada, I think. Nelly Quesada.
Yeah,
And this song gave us a lot of great, satisfactions. And, it took us all over the world. A lot of people wanted to see this choreography, even though I had others, they always wanted to see this choreography. Even to the point where this choreography, they would ask me to repeat it at the same congresses where I had already done it
yeah,
before.
yeah,
So anyway, what I'm telling you is that it doesn't matter. You can do great, you can have great technique and you can do 3 pirouettes and or tournelaires or pirouettes and 5, 10, whatever you want to do.
yeah.
But if the song doesn't call for it, it's not gonna create a reaction right? A reaction. It's not gonna make me feel anything.
Yeah, it's
So anyway,
it's a choreography for stage.
yeah. So anyway, I just pick a song, listen to it about 1,000 times, and then I start slowly creating.
So when you start slowly creating that, how many months do you think you can finish it?
Like I said, I mean, it depends on the song because I have choreographies that I've done that have taken me maybe a month and a half or 2 months,
Uh-huh.
and others have taken me 1 week.
1 week. Wow.
1 week, yeah.
Okay, okay. That's
I
awesome.
had, yeah. And actually, if I'm gonna be honest, two of the most successful choreographies that I had were done in 2 weeks. I mean, 1 week each.
I guess when you feel it, man. When it
It's just
fits,
like,
it fits.
it just flows, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's exactly what it needed, and it's just that's it.
Jeez. So you have online classes now?
I was doing online classes at the beginning of this pandemic, but honestly, I wasn't enjoying it too much. So what I did is
I did that too, and I stopped it.
yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't working for me. And what I did is I started doing pre-recorded classes, like videos.
Got it.
So I started doing videos. Uh, each video lasts about from 30 minutes to 40, 45. That's the range.
Yeah.
But these are very, they're recorded in HD and high quality, and like, they are broken down in, segments where like I explain the technique, I do the counts, then I start doing each part and until I put it all together. And I have seasons. Each season has 8 videos, and that's worked for me better. And so I just sell the whole season, or I have people that have bought even 3 seasons together, and I just have them. But now I'm gonna start a project. It's called well, the project is the Latin Show, which was my team 3 years ago. I stopped it because I started traveling too much, and
Right.
I wasn't able to keep up with the team.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it again. I'm retaking the project, and I want to compete in Eurozone Latino World Salsa Championship, and also here in Oaxaca, in the Congress that I told you about. And I'm gonna compete in the Team Shines division. I'm doing first this choreography, which I'm gonna make available for people who don't live where I live, so they can also learn the choreography and learn technique and train with us, because I'm not only gonna I don't teach just choreography. I teach you foundations. I
So you
teach
you
you
break so you break it down.
right. I train people, right?
Okay.
I mean, I really train people, and so that they know what they're doing, so they have an understanding of what they're doing. So what I do is train people. I'm gonna teach choreography, but I'm also gonna teach musicality. I'm gonna bring in contemporary and ballet instructors. I'm gonna teach a challenge each month. A challenge is a choreography that you do in 1 minute, and you record yourself doing it and share it with the world, right? Anyway, so I'm doing choreography, training, and challenges, and I'm gonna make it available for people who don't live in my city, so they can also learn it. And if they wanna join the team for competition, they can meet me at Eurozone Latino a few days before, so they can join in the formations.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're really good and you wanna get into the competition, because it's gonna be a pro level competition, you can join me at Eurozone Latino. I'll show you the formations in 2-3 days, because you already know the choreography.
Right.
And it's a solo choreography. I mean, you don't need a partner. It shines. And then you're ready to compete with
How
us.
do they contact you, bro?
They contact me through my page on Facebook and also my email.
Enrique
And
Jarquin, yeah?
my email, it's Enrique Jarquin 2020 at gmail.com.
So that
Page on Facebook as Enrique Jarquin. And I have 2 profiles there too, but yeah. I
Enrique
can
Jarquin,
even, maybe
Enrique
I can share
Jarquin.
it here.
Hold on. Enrique Jarquin 2020 at gmail.com, because you got cut off there for a moment, bro.
Oh yeah, Enrique Jarquin 2020 at gmail.com. That's my email. And also I have a page on Facebook, which is called Enrique Jarquin Oficial.
Oh, okay. There we go. Good.
And official, yeah. And then that's maybe I can share that on here. Is that possible?
Yeah, of course.
How do you do that? Hold on, because I don't use Zoom that
I
very
don't.
much.
Oh, you mean you could share the video or whatever, the website?
No, the I think I can share the image of the.
If you could, I don't know how to do it, but if you know how to do it,
Yeah, I think I can. 1 second.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, last year I competed with. last year I did a choreography for this team from Veracruz, Mexico,
Yeah.
and they're mostly Mexican, but they also have Colombian dancers that are working with that company.
Yeah.
And I choreographed for them. I had a trip to New Zealand, I think, and I wasn't gonna compete in Eurozone Latino. They asked me, "Hey, can you compete with us?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I have a trip, I have work." But anyway, that trip got canceled, and I really liked the choreography. So I told them, "You know what, guys, I'm gonna compete with you." And they were like, "Yeah, let's do it, right?" So we won the world championship at Eurozone Latino.
Not planned, but that's great.
Not planned. See, it wasn't planned. I think.
But that's what I'm talking about, talent, dude. You know, you don't really need to plan if you got talent, you know, but I mean, that's fucking awesome, bro.
Right. I mean, I think that it's work, right, too. I mean, even if you have talent, sometimes it only takes you so far.
Well, that's true. The average Mexican athlete that are dancers, how long do they train per day?
Oh, well, it depends on who, right? But
Because I
it
know the
depends on who.
Colombians like train all day, dude. But you know,
Yeah.
what's it like in Mexico, though?
Seriously, I mean, in Mexico, people train hard a lot, but not everybody. Not
Uh-huh.
everybody. Mexico has a very high level of dancing right now.
I know.
Very
They've
high.
been winning so far.
Yeah. I mean, at the Worlds, Mexico takes a lot of, a lot of
Wow.
it always takes podium, and it has a very high level of dancing, and there are like very international artists out there, that are Mexican, like Rodrigo, Ernesto Lopez, Selenito Bar, Lorenita Andrade, and yeah, there are a few. I mean,
Even the old former athlete like what's her name that used to train with John, like you said, Jorge and Lupita.
Jorge.
Uh, um, you know, you got the one who now lives in Canada. We used to see her at Glass Cat. What's
Oh,
her name?
Paulina.
Paulina. I mean, you know,
Paulina and
Paulina.
David.
Yeah,
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 also.
you know.
Yeah.
So
And yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I wouldn't say Mexicans are very disciplined in general. I don't think so.
I
But
mean, it's a human thing. Some are disciplined, some are not. You know.
yeah. But I think let me see. I think I can share it right here. Let me show
Okay.
you. Oh, you know what? I think that 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, you can see your screen.
So this is my page right here.
Right. Is
This
that the
is,
one with shines, right?
yeah, this is a little video about this. So let me share it. 1 second.
Okay. Put the sound in. Put the sound in.
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see if we can. That's me right there.
Yeah, I could see it, but you got to put on the sound. Is that all male, right?
All male, yeah.
Okay. Is that it? This is in Eurozone, yeah?
Yes. This is
Is that in Mexico?
That's Mexico, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's Mexico. That's Eurozone Latino.
So is that the choreography you guys gonna use for the competition that you want to do, or for the performance?
No. That was last year, and that's
Okay.
the choreography we won the world championship with.
Oh, okay, okay.
But this year I'm gonna do. Well, this year I'm defending the title.
Oh
But
yeah, you have to
but I'm
defend it.
also
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm also doing the mixed division. It's male and female.
You gotta. By the way, you gotta light your room because I can't see you now. You're a little dark.
Okay.
You're a little dark, brother.
There.
Yeah, that's better. Also, okay.
So this year I'm doing the male division, and I'm also doing the mixed division, which is female and male and female.
Did you already finish the choreography?
No, I haven't started. I haven't started it yet. But it'll
So
get ready.
if I'm the promoter, I want to go to Mexico, so I'm looking for good social dancing. But as a promoter, I'm also looking for potential talent. Where should I go for Congress? If I can only pick one.
If you want to go and pick good talent, Eurozone Latino.
Really?
Yeah.
So which city is that?
Puebla.
What's the airport? What airport is that?
Puebla City. I don't know the name of the airport actually because I never fly into Puebla, but it's actually 4 hours away from Mexico City, 4-hour drive.
Okay.
So if you fly to, they have an airport in Puebla, but if you fly to Mexico City, which is easier,
Mexico City is where the international airport is, right?
Yeah, the big international airport, yeah.
So what's probably going to happen is you fly to Mexico and then you fly a small plane to Puebla, probably.
Right, or you can take a bus. It's a 4-hour drive. If you rent a car, it's only 3 hours, maybe tops.
Okay, so what about safety?
Okay, so
like you were talking, hey bro, like you're talking about Monterrey. Just to hear the word Monterrey, it scares the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, no, see, well, I've been to Monterrey. You know what, Rodney? I think
my friend Gabby Pineda, his relatives are from there. He's gonna go, no, it's not really that bad,
Yeah. No, seriously, I think, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, Rod? I think that everything depends on which circle of people you're going to be around.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got you.
If you decide to go to Mexico City to this like really, what do you call it? What do you call that? The word, what do you say that? Like just a really dangerous area and, go to a club with a cantina, where you're going to find only drunk, low class people.
I know that the dancers doesn't hang out with those type of clubs.
No, of course.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're going to be around dancers, if you're going to be around the area where the congresses are, if you're going to, hang out with people at their houses, if you're going to, just hang out with good people in general, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Right. Okay.
Definitely. There's danger everywhere, right? Everywhere.
Yeah.
You can go to the safest country in the world, and if you get yourself involved in shady things,
right.
It's gonna be bad.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. I
think something's happening.
I got you. Got you. Yeah. So
but in general, if you go to Puebla City is in the center of the city. It's in the downtown area, and it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe there. Yeah, pretty safe. It's a nice area, and I think most of the congresses that are developed, they take place in nice places, in nice areas.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe.
Yeah. Well, bro, I know we could chat all day about this. I'm sure I'll bring you back in the near future when you have new projects and all of that stuff.
I'm gonna look into it, and then
please look into it. And if I can help you, if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Because Definitely, I'd like you to bring. I'd like to bring you to one of my Congress, particularly the Silicon Valley Mambo Expo.
Oh, which is
That's my
that
new
one?
that's my new project. And so
Okay,
it's very hardcore mambo. So
nice,
yeah, so
nice.
that happens in October. It would
Oh
have happened.
man,
It would have happened
this
this year.
October?
It would have happened this year, but
Okay,
I
okay,
had to
next
cancel
year.
all of my congresses this year because of uh, the uncertainty of the pandemic, and
Right.
it's just the way it is. But it's great to see you. I missed you so much. The Bay Area misses you, as you know. Your old friends misses you, and hopefully we can get to hang out again if there's such an opportunity.
Bro, I mean, if you ever come to Mexico, if you decide you want to come to Mexico to Eurozone Latino or to Oaxaca, la capital salsera here in Mexico, in Oaxaca, which is where I live, please let me know. I'll
I
take
will
care of
let you
you.
know for sure because of those two individuals who wants me to do a congress there. Not that I want to, but I at least want to check it out. You know.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, Eurozone Latino, also Timbal, if they talk to you about Timbal, it has a very good production. It's a
Yeah.
very good Congress. And the Eurozone Latino is amazing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I mean, I don't want to lie to you here, but Gabo Romero, the CEO of Eurozone Latino, I think is pretty involved in Timbal too.
Okay. Okay.
And he's involved in a few congresses also, actually.
That's good to know, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean, if you, I mean, I don't think you need help, but if you want to get in touch with one of those promoters, I can also establish the
sounds good.
connection there.
For sure, bro. But it's great to see you, man. We haven't hung out in a long time. I feel like we
I
hang
know.
out again, except there were no drinks, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this video will be posted today. If you like the video, press like. And if you have not subscribed yet, it's on the right side of your screen and just click subscribe. And be sure to look at Enrique Jarquin, if you want to pronounce it Spanish style, in Facebook,
Right.
Instagram, it's all over the place. And he just mentioned his email there, just in case you want some coaching. Thank you, brother.
Rodney, I miss you. Thank you so much for the invitation. And big shout out to all the Bay Area, to all my friends there, Isidro, Luis, John, everyone. Masha, I saw Masha in Spain, in Italy.
Did you? Yeah, Masha, and Jairo too. That guy remembers you too, man.
Yeah, Jairo. I mean, so many people.
Yeah.
I love you
All
guys.
right, brother. See you soon.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Cheers.